I've made over 6 figures by selling just one thing: stickers. I know how that sounds. It's not a tech startup, it's not a subscription empire, it's just stickers. But what if I told you the product doesn't actually matter? If you learn how to do these things correctly, you can sell anything. And we're going to break it down today. The first thing I figured out, the people don't actually buy the product. They buy the feeling behind the product. What does your product mean to them? So I wasn't selling just vinyl stickers. I was selling the feeling. I was selling the nostalgia. I was selling the pop culture, the humor, the memes, the TV show, the movies, the things that resonate with the audience. Don't get me wrong, if the product is high quality and it stands out from the competitors, then you're going to do really well. But the why behind it means so much more. So it's not just about what you're selling, it's why you're selling it. The second thing to be thinking about is the platform you're selling on. So where you sell matters. As they say, the best place to sell is to a starving crowd. And the way people were selling toilet paper during the pandemic. It's about the where and the when. So where I launched my product was on Shopify. It's a nice, clean, aesthetic website, easy to use for all. Easy for upsells, and I control everything on my end. Not only that, it's where you show up. So for myself, I used Instagram and Meta. Those things I dominated on. So pick 1 or 2 platforms and own it to yourself and your brand. So consistently post on there and make sure that's where your audience hangs out. The third thing you should be thinking about is the presentation. You want to make your product look high value to your audience. So I can sell a $6 sticker because it looks like $10. With the product photos, the branding, the packaging, everything behind it is speaking high value. And that's where I build the trust. Even the little things, even your font matters, the whole vibe to your brand. So mini tips for you is to shoot in good lighting, keep your brand consistent, and elevate your brand with music, thank you cards, special packaging, you name it. 4 is the promotion. That is the real hack in growth. You can have the best product in the world, but if you do not know how to get yourself out there and show up, then people will not know who you are. If no one sees it, your product will die in the drawers of empty ideas. For myself, I use a mix of organic and paid ads to get myself out there. Ads didn't just say buy this. They said look how good this is and here's a deal. So mini tips for you is run great ads with good hooks and good incentives for the audience and the customers. Use your visuals and use your emotions, and create that scarcity. Do some bundles and plenty of upsells. Remember to focus on the emotion and entertainment for your customers. The 5th thing to be thinking about is the process, not wanting to burn out with your product. You can cook yourself by doing everything manually. You need to find ways to automate all systems. Build systems on how you pack orders, how you stock inventory, and how you run your ads and plan all your socials and all your content. I could leave for multiple days and the business will not fall apart because of my system. Mini tips for you: use folders, have different ways of organization, have checklists for everything you do, automate your emails, your ads, and all the reviewing process. Track your stock and know when to reorder certain products. So yeah, I made over 150k by just selling stickers. But it's not just that. What I'm really saying is this: if you pick a product, give a shit about the presentation and how you present it to everyone. And then make sure you show up every single day. Eventually, you will get there. The trick isn't what you sell. It's how well you sell it to your customer, how you know your customer and know what they want, and how committed you are to getting it done. If I can do it with stickers, then what can you do with your thing? If you got value from this, then please subscribe. I'm sharing everything I've learned from growing my brand from the ground up. I'm expanding like crazy these days. And if you're building something too, then just drop it in the comments. I have more videos about branding right here. I'm Jaden Connolly. Thank you for watching.